Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MOHAMAD bin SABIRIN. So today, me and my group members will present for the subject PAD320, local government administration, specifically about the local authority, about municipal councils, district council, and also city council. So I will talk about the introduction part. So, in the country, local government is crucial to the development and management of particular regions. City councils, municipal councils, and district councils are the three primary categories of local government in Malaysia, based on particular factors such as population size, yearly revenue, and degree of development. So these councils are in charge of upholding public infrastructure, delivering essential services, and also promoting local economic development. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is FATIMAH SHAFIQA binti Muhammad SHAUARI with the number matrix of 2022-854-866. And now I would like to compare there are three types of local authorities in Malaysia. The first one is the city council. The second one is municipal council. And the last one is a district council. The first one is a city council. City council manage a large city that has population more than 500,000 of people. For example, like DBKL, which called as Kuala Lumpur City Hall, or in Malay, Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur. Their focus is more into the urban planning, public transport, and infrastructure development. The second one is a municipal council. Municipal council manage a town that has a population from 150,000 people to 500,000 of people. For example, like Kuala Selangor Municipal Council. Their focus is more into the managing local market, issuing a business license, and the last one is to keep their town neat and tidy. And the last one is a district council. District council manage a rural area that has a fewer population than 150,000 of people. They make sure they get a necessary service reach the countryside. For example, like Sabak Bernam District Council. They are focused into to get the clean water, have a road maintenance, and the last one for the rural development. And that is the explanation of three local authorities in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AIDILLIA RAIHANA binti RAZAK. My student ID is 2022878682, and now I present the 2 out of 4 criteria for determining the status of local authority. The first one is the population. City council require a minimum population of 500,000 residents. They are typically found in major urban centers and have substantial governance responsibilities, including high-level service provision and urban development initiatives. For municipal councils, they must have a population exceeding 150,000 but less than 500,000. These councils serve urban areas and are responsible for various local governance functions, including infrastructure and community development. For district councils, they cater to areas with population of less than 150,000. They often focus on rural regions and have more limited governance capabilities compared to city and municipal councils. Next criteria is the annual income. For city councils, they generate substantial revenue primarily through property taxes, business license, fees for service, and state or federal grants. They typically have an annual revenue of at least 100 million ringgit. For municipal councils, their income sources include local business taxes, service fees, and some state funding. They require a minimum annual revenue of 20 million ringgit, which is essential for maintaining public service and infrastructure. For district councils, they often rely on lower revenue sources. Their total annual revenue is generally less than 20 million, which limits their operational capacity compared to larger councils. Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is UMMI NAJWAH binti JALANI and my student ID is 20224489 and 16. And now I will continue on the criteria for determining the status of local authorities. Let's explore how the level of development and public facilities vary among city councils, municipal councils and district councils. So first, let's examine in the infrastructure and economic growth in these councils. So the first one, we have the city councils. So city councils are at the top in the terms of development. They have highly advanced infrastructure that supports modern living, for an example like highway, public transportation and utilities. So the second one is the municipal councils. So their infrastructure is to moderate but improving, as these areas transition from being rural to being more urbanized. The last one, we have the district councils. So district councils are at the basic level of development. They focus primarily on rural infrastructure, for an example like small roads, water supply and electricity. Now let's look on the urbanization and development comparison. So basically, city councils are highly urbanized, with advanced infrastructure and a diverse economy. The second one is the municipal councils are in a transitional phase with moderate urbanization and emerging infrastructure. And the last one, we have the district councils are at the least urbanized, prioritizing rural needs and progressing at a slower pace. So now, let's take a look on the next level, which is the facilities and services provided. So the first one, we have the city councils. So city councils offer comprehensive and advanced services. So this includes well-developed transport systems like bus and trains, and world-class hospitals and universities. So parks and recreational spaces are abundant. So they also manage efficient waste collections, recycling systems and have highly responsive emergency like police, fire departments and the paramedics. Next is the municipal councils. So municipal councils moderate services. They might have local bus services or limited public transports. Healthcare is more basic with clinics rather than full-scale hospitals, and the educational infrastructure like primary and secondary schools, but not in universities. So public spaces like parks are present, but they are fewer compared to the cities. Their waste management systems are functional but less advanced, and public safety services are still developing. The last one, we have the district councils. So district councils is focused on basics, essential services. Transport is limited to small, rural roads or local buses. Healthcare is basic, often limited to small clinics. Schools are mostly primary level, catering to the rural communities. So their waste management involves simple collection systems, and emergency services are minimal, focusing on immediate rural needs. Now let's take a look on the comparison of the facilities. So city councils provide comprehensive services with modern infrastructure catering to a large urban population. The second one is the municipal councils offer a balance with moderate services and developing infrastructure. The last one is the district councils. So district councils focus on essential amenities, primarily targeting the rural development. So in conclusion, this layer approach ensures that resources are allocated appropriately based on the needs of urban and rural populations. So city councils cater to advanced urban needs, municipal councils support the transitional areas, and district councils focus on the basics of rural communities. So by understanding these distinctions, it will help us appreciate how development strategies are tailored to each council's unique context. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ADLINA binti JAMALUDDIN and my metric number is 2022891374. Today, I will talk about the key similarities and differences between the council. On this slide, we will explore the key similarities and differences between city council and municipal councils. and also we will see the differences between the district council. Let's start with the common ground before diving into what sets them apart. Let's start with the similarities. The first one is cost responsibilities. All councils are responsible for managing essential services such as waste management, public health, and community development. Governance structure, which is each council operates under an elected or appointed leadership with a mayor or prime minister at the top. The third one is a legal framework. All councils adhere to the Local Government Act of 1976, and the last one is revenue resources. They rely on taxes, assessments, and federal or state allocation to fund their operations. Now, let's discuss how these councils differ based on key criteria. The first one is population size. City councils serve population of over 5,100 residents. Municipal council cover areas over 150,000 to 500,000 residents, and district councils govern areas with fewer than 150,000 residents. Annual income is city council benefit from high annual incomes generated through property taxes and industrial or commercial activities. Municipal council have moderate income, while district council rely on federal or state grants and agricultural activities, reflecting their rural economics and also development level. They have cities that are highly urbanized with advanced infrastructure. Municipal areas balance urban and rural elements, while district council focus on rural development. Facilities provided, city council offer comprehensive facilities like hospitals, universities, airports, and industrial hubs. Municipal council provide moderate facilities such as schools and sport complexes, while district council focus on basic like rural clinics, schools, and agricultural markets. These comparisons highlight how council cater to their unique constituencies while sharing a common governance framework. Each council type plays a vital role in addressing the specific needs of its community. Next, I will talk about the impact of population, income, development, and facilities on local governance. On this slide, we will explore how population size, income levels, development priorities, and facilities shape the governance strategies of city, municipal, and district council. These factors significantly influence how councils operate and allocate resources. First, let's discuss the impact of population. City councils serve dense populations requiring extensive infrastructure and a wide range of services. Municipal councils manage smaller populations which need balanced services without the challenges of urban congestion. District council, on the other hand, oversees sparse population, often in low-density housing areas. Income level directly affected the quality of services, which is city council benefit from higher tax revenue, enabling better facilities and services. Municipal councils generate moderate revenue from smaller commercial centres. District councils often depend on agriculture-related income and federal grants. Development. When it comes to development, city council focus on advanced urbanization, including smart city initiatives. Municipal council aim to control urbanization to balance growth and resources. District council prioritize rural development programs to improve living standards in remote areas. Finally, let's look at the facilities. City council must support major industries, transport hubs, and higher education institutions. Municipal council prioritize medium-scale public facilities such as schools and clinics. District council focus on basic infrastructure such as rural roads, small schools, and clinics. In summary, the size and nature of the population, income streams, development priorities, and available facilities create distinct governance challenges and opportunities for each council type. These highlight the need for tailored approaches in local governance. Lastly, I will talk about the challenges faced by each type of council. On this slide, we will discuss the unique challenges that different types of council face in managing their respective areas. As you can see, these challenges vary significantly based on the council type. Let's start with City Council. Their main challenges revolve around urban issues, managing urban sprawl and congestion due to rapid growth, addressing the high cost of maintaining advanced infrastructure, which is critical for supporting city life, dealing with social issues like housing shortage and increasing inequality. Municipal councils face a different set of challenges, primarily balancing urbanization and sustainability. They need to find a middle ground between development and environmental preservation. Limited financial resources often restrict large-scale development projects. Another pressing issue is attracting businesses and industries to fuel local economic growth. Finally, district councils deal with rural-centric challenges. Combating rural poverty and low literacy rates is a major concern. Developing basic infrastructure with limited funds poses a significant hurdle. Retaining the population is also critical as rural-urban migration continues to deplete human resources in these areas. These challenges highlight the complexity of governance and the tailored approaches required to address diverse community needs. That's all from me. Thank you.
So now I will talk about the last part, which is the conclusion. So, in conclusion, each of Malaysia's 3 levels of local government, which are city councils, municipal councils and district councils, has unique and important functions, whereas municipal and district councils concentrate on semi-rural, semi-urban and rural areas with different levels of development and populations. With different level of development. While city councils serve highly urbanized areas with higher income and populations. Differences in annual income, population size, development, and facilities have a direct impact on how they rule and how well they provide the services. It is crucial to understand these differences in order to enhance the local governance and guarantee that every council can successfully address the requirements of constituents. So going forward, the sustained growth of Malaysian local authorities, which will depend on tackling issues like resource allocation and service efficiency. So that's all from me. Thank you.